Beutler, you're recognized.
So the only thing, Mr. Chairman, that my good friend from Oregon is correct on is darn straight I am going to do everything in my power to make sure that the people I represent are asked to approve whether or not they're going to put their hard-earned tax dollars into a federal program. Darn straight. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Second point, I would kindly ask the gentleman from refraining from impugning my motives or attributing to my motivation for doing this. This has nothing to do with tolls, not 1 ounce. You know what this has to do with? The fact that the Federal Highway Administration or Federal Transit Administration is going to put money, federal money, into a light rail project in my district. You know, in order for that to happen, a local match is required by grant law. But the way that the FTA has set this up, there has to be a local match. You know how that local match is going to be approved or disapproved? By a local referendum. The people I support are going to be asked to pay maintenance and operations for a multi-billion-dollar project over many years, and I think it's very fair, respectable, and right that those people who are going to be required to pay this money have a right to say, yes, we want this project, or no, we don't want this project. Any day of the week and twice on Sunday, I'll stand here and defend that. This is not an earmark. Let me read to you the definition of an earmark. And this is under House rules. Under House rules and Senate rules, for the purpose of this clause, the term congressional earmark means a provision or report language included primarily at the request of a member, delegate, resident, commissioner, or senator, providing, authorizing, or recommending a specific amount of discretionary budget authority, credit authority, or other spending authority for a contract, loan, loan guarantee, grant, loan authority, or other expenditure with or to an entity, or targeted to a specific state, locality, or congressional district other than through statutory, administrative, formula-driven competitive awards process. This doesn't direct any funds anywhere. I'm not asking for money. This, let alone something specifically, it applies to any rail project across the country. That's a good thing. Therefore, under the rules, this isn't an earmark. And assuming any other project met this description laid out under this provision, it would also qualify for a referendum. Again, this is an incredibly important issue that people across this country are being asked to consider. And the cost of the maintenance and operations of anything else they're going to be asked to foot the bill for falls to the local taxpayers. I'm simply fighting to make sure they have a seat at the table so that bureaucrats at the FTA, so that people here can't say, yes, taxpayers, you have to pay for this. You know what? They may approve it, but the reality here is, and I commend the gentleman from Oregon because he's standing up for his constituents, the people of Oregon, the people just south of my district. I commend him for doing that. But I also think it's important that he recognize I'm going to fight to make sure the folks I serve are at the table as well. And in that spirit, I ask that he withdraw this amendment, and I urge a no vote.
Mr. Chairman.